have a chance. Richarlison. Cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we've actually done the UEFA Cup final, which was Lazio versus Internazionale, and Lazio actually won the UEFA Cup final, the 98 one. That is actually the predicted scoreline. See what would happen if this would be featured. What would really happen if this would be featured? So if Lazio would have won this game, that would have been like the predicted scoreline. But now, in today's episode, we're actually going to be doing the FA Cup final. Yes. We're here to see Arsenal, a small team in North London, taking on Newcastle, the Geordie boys. And I really cannot wait to see this matchup because I have a feeling Arsenal has pretty good players. They have Mark Overmars, Bergkamp, Anelka, and Ian Wright. They also have Petit, Vieira, the 2 best French midfielders of all time. Whereas Newcastle United have the best Premier League player of all time, and that's Alan Shearer, who literally scored the top goals in the Premier League of all time, basically. Plus, they have their good keeper, Shay Given. And yeah, they've really reached the finals, and that too well-deservedly. So, especially Arsenal's first round was against Port Vale. They managed to beat that team just by 1 goal. That was an upset, by the way, because Port Vale, they actually surprised them. So yeah, but then they also bet West Ham United Crystal Palace thanks to their second goalkeeper, which is Alex Manninger. Their first choice goalkeeper, well, second choice goalkeeper. First choice is David Seaman. Their second choice is Alex Manninger. Both of these rounds were because of Manninger. He actually came clutch for Arsenal. But once Seaman was back from injury, he managed to carry Arsenal in the semi-finals, which is up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and now they're in the finals. Whereas Newcastle United, on the other hand, obviously they have their toughest matches, but their toughest one was against Manchester United. They managed to win that thanks to a goal from Thomason, and because of this, Newcastle United are now in the finals. But we just don't know if they could win this one, if any of those teams could win this one, because both these teams have reached the final, and that too well-deservedly. So, well-deserved. So I have a feeling it's actually going to go down to the wire. Maybe penalty shootout will be decided. We just don't know. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as it means a lot. And without further ado, let's get to Wembley to see Arsenal taking on Newcastle United. Alright, guys, we're here to see the FA Cup final. And that's Arsenal taking on Newcastle United. The 97-98 FA Cup final, by the way. It's actually going to be a prediction at the same time because both these sides, they deserve to be in the final after the teams they versed, especially Newcastle versus Manchester United. That game was a must-watch match. And Newcastle United pulling that one off. And Arsenal's masterclass performance in round 5 and round 6, which was against Crystal Palace and West Ham United. Martin Odegaard is the player to watch here. But especially that round 3, the first round for Arsenal, which was up against Port Vale, they didn't get the score that they really deserved to. There weren't goals at Highbury, I would say, but somehow Arsenal managed to pull that off in Port Vale's home ground. So yeah, both these sides have tough games, but they managed to hold on and are now in the grandstand, the World Cup. Not a World Cup final, but like a grandstand, the FA Cup final, the Big Daddy, whatever you name it. But looks like Arsenal's starting 11 will be shown. Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, the 2 wingers, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Partey, and then the 4 best defenders, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Saliba, and Benjamin White. Ramsdale's the keeper. Arteta is, however, going to be the coach for this match.
But let's take a look at Newcastle United starting 11. Obviously, Nick Pope is the keeper in goal. Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman. And then Dan Burn, Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Almiron, Callum Wilson, and Alexander Isak. And Eddie Howe is the manager of Newcastle United. But yeah, this is a pretty wonderful stadium. It's Wembley Stadium, by the way. So one of these teams will be getting the trophy. I mean, Arsenal are probably doing well in the Premiership, by the way. And today's match, well, in England, if you're living in England, right now this is in Australia. I mean, right now I'm currently living in Australia. But if you're actually living in England, in Australia it's actually going to be Thursday 4 a.m. But I'm pretty sure in mathematically in England it'll probably be like 7 p.m. or so. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Manchester United versus Leeds United in that game. However, Newcastle United have an opening chance. Sorry that I got zoned out for a second. Newcastle United have an opening chance, but what a save from Aaron Ramsdale. And especially to pull off that kind of save, something inspirational. But anyway, what I said earlier was that Manchester United are up against Leeds United in the FA Calling Premiership, which is today at 5 p.m. in Wednesday's time, I would say. But yeah, but right now, I think if you've already watched it, let's just take a look at that. I mean, if you've already watched that Manchester United versus Leeds United, but let's take a look at that save from Aaron Ramsdale. He's already 27 years old and already made a good save here. Something to pull that off, really. But yeah, I kind of forgot that, yeah, this is the FA Cup final and I really cannot wait to see how things will be going from here. I mean, Arsenal are doing pretty well in the Premiership. Manchester United are up against Leeds United. We don't know if the match is finished, but yeah. And Arsenal are up against Everton in that game, so yeah. So at the time of recording, it's already on Wednesday, so yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying it. Even though I'm uploading this on Friday, or it would be uploaded by Friday, but at the time of recording, I'm saying that this is actually on a Wednesday. So yeah. And Manchester United are up against Leeds United, so basically if United win and Arsenal win, this could be something, I have a feeling it's going to go down to the wire in the FA Calling Premiership. So just in case, Arsenal really needs to get a trophy here. But they cannot be getting the trophy so soon as they've already conceded a free kick. Sorry, I've basically gone sidetracked in the first 17 minutes where there was plenty of action going on. But anyway, Kieran Trippier is actually going to be the one to take the free kick. He's actually the best free kick taker for Newcastle United. However, Miguel Almiron is probably the backup player. But Trippier goes for it. And that was a very close one actually from him. A good attempt from Kieran Trippier, but sadly just curled too late there. Just too close. A whisker, by the way. And with that, Arsenal survive a late threat from Newcastle United. An early threat or late threat, whatever. However, they concede the ball possession as now Newcastle United have the they have the possession here. Now here's Longstaff. Sean Longstaff has it. Still Longstaff. Longstaff finds Joe Linton, but what a save from Ramsdale. Ramsdale has literally been pulling off like this. Especially, Newcastle have basically been on the front foot in the first 20 minutes, almost the quarter of the game. And Arsenal are basically on the back foot. They're yet to even create a chance. But they're probably doing well defensively thanks to a masterclass performance from Ramsdale. Hopefully I'm not jinxing there because here's a corner kick from Newcastle United. Trippier is the one to take it. Corner taken quickly, finds Almiron. Is Almiron going to cross it or is he going to go for it? He's actually going to go for it and that results in a goal. The Paraguayan player, the Paraguayan forward scores for Newcastle United. And with that, the Geordie boys, the Toon Army, have a 1-goal lead over the Gunners. You gotta take a look at that dribble from him. Just dribble past Martinelli and Ben White there and then just manages to score the goal from here. And yeah, I don't know what's happening there for the Gunners here. But looks like Newcastle have an early goal here. Well, it's not early. It's already been 24 minutes. But Arsenal are yet to even create a chance. Are they going to do it? Martin Odegaard's the one to have it. But what a tackle from Bruno Guimaraes. Now here's Sean Longstaff. Longstaff finds Joe Linton. Still Joe Linton. Joe Linton finds Isak. Alexander Isak with it. Saliba's on the way to mark him. And what a goal from Miguel Almiron. He's actually scored a brace here. That was a cross, a wonderful cross from Isak. And somehow it actually found Almiron. And now Newcastle are 2 goals ahead. Zinchenko probably missed the header there to clear it away. And straight finds Miguel Almiron. Just had to volley that one. Gabriel tried to extend his legs to block it, but just too late there for him.
Newcastle United goal, number 24, Miguel Almiron.
Can Arsenal orchestrate a comeback here? Here's Partey. Still Partey, but Bruno Guimaraes is really having a wonderful afternoon here with wonderful good tackles here. And now Newcastle are again on the attack. It's Joe Linton with it. I think it's going to be 3-0. Isak with it. But Isak somehow scuffed the shot. Skies the shot, by the way. It could have been 3-0, but Isak messed the timing. And Aaron Ramsdale got lucky there because Isak 100% would have scored that goal. But just had to mess this one up. And now Arsenal. They're lucky to be 2 goals behind and not further. But now they have to find their way because Newcastle have literally been dominating so far. Bruno Guimaraes has it. Finds Joe Linton. Joe Linton finds Bruno Guimaraes. Still Guimaraes. But Wilson is offside. Newcastle have literally been on the front foot for basically over half an hour here. But yeah. Just unlucky that he's offside. And now Arsenal. They really need to score a goal here. Saliba's the one to take it. He finds Ben White. Ben White tries to find the play, but Bruno Guimaraes, man, this guy is really having a masterclass performance in midfield. Now here's Partey. Partey finds Bukayo Saka. Saka back passes to Partey. Partey finds Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Still Martin Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Here's Arsenal skipper with it. He tries to shoot it from there, but Nick Pope makes a good save. That's actually Arsenal's first chance created. But what a save from the Newcastle United keeper. You've got to take a look at that save. And looks like Arsenal have a corner. It's actually Bukayo Saka to take it. Odegaard's actually going to be the one to be in support. It's Odegaard with it. Still Odegaard. He's in the box. Odegaard finds Ben White. Still Ben White. Ben White skills Dan Burn there. Still Ben White. Ben White tries to pass it, but Trippier with a good block. And now Newcastle. They might probably be on the attack or maybe wait for halftime to be called. Here's Dan Burn. And looks like Newcastle will be taking a 2-0 lead at halftime. Arsenal are basically yet to even score a goal. Martin Odegaard tried his best to get 1 goal back, but just wasn't enough. As Nick Pope made a good save, Newcastle United were on the front foot for majority of the game. And because of this, Newcastle United have a 2-goal lead over the Gunners. And obviously it all started with that chance created from Wilson, Callum Wilson, but what a save from Aaron Ramsdale. And then in the 22nd minute, a wonderful pass here found Joe Linton. Joe Linton tried to score from there, but another save here from Ramsdale. But I kind of jinxed Ramsdale there as Newcastle did score the goal from corner. Corner taken quickly. Almiron dribbled past Martinelli and White. Scored it from the near post. Ramsdale got bamboozled right there. And then in the 30th minute, a wonderful cross from Isak. Zinchenko having a mismatch in trying to clear that one away. Found Almiron again and scores a brace. And with that, Newcastle have a 2-goal lead over the Gunners. Arsenal obviously they have 1 shot, whereas Newcastle had 6 shots.
Gonna take a look at the shooting. 6 shots, 4 shots to target. As expected. But looks like, let's take a look at the second half and see if Arsenal can come back here. So don't go anywhere, guys, as second half will be coming up shortly. Alright, guys, second half is commenced as Newcastle is going to be the one to take the commence the kickoff, start the kickoff. And right now they already have a 2-0 lead. Their coach really decided, they are saying that Newcastle have to keep on pressing. They have to keep on putting pressure on Arsenal. Whereas Arsenal's coach, they said that you have to hold on defensively. And when Newcastle's players are tired, now is the time to pounce. Can the coach, the Arsenal coach, the words that he said, can this be a bit of helpful to them? Because Arsenal are really on the back foot right now. Odegaard's the one to have it. Finds Declan Rice. Rice finds Jesus. Jesus dribbles past the defender or the midfielder there. Jesus manages to find Martinelli, but what a tackle from Botman. Now here's Dan Burn. Still Burn. Dan Burn manages to skill the ball. It's still Burn. Burn finds Joe Linton. Joe Linton finds Callum Wilson. It's Wilson. Wilson on the attack. One player is literally just bursting through the defenders. It's still Wilson. But what a block from Saliba, and Ramsdale easily collects this one. Arsenal are yet to create a reasonable chance. Gabriel Jesus is the one to head this one. He finds Rice. Still Declan Rice. Rice finds Zinchenko. Still Zinchenko. Zinchenko finds Martinelli. But Fabian Schär with a good block. Now Trippier has it. Still Kieran Trippier. Finds Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes tries to pass it, but this is his first ever error. Their first error, because Guimaraes' pass gets intercepted by Declan Rice. And now Arsenal, they're trying to look for something. I have a feeling Newcastle may win this. They kind of deserve it. Well deserved from the Toonami here. But it's Zinchenko with it. Zinchenko finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds Zinchenko, but what a block from Trippier. And it's going to be a substitution for Newcastle. Sandro Tonali comes in for Sean Longstaff. Now here's Odegaard. Odegaard finds Zinchenko. Still Zinchenko. Zinchenko crosses it. He finds Martinelli. But what a save from Pope. However, Jesus has it and scores one of the easiest and scrappiest goals in his career, as Arsenal are right back in this game. What a goal from Jesus. It was actually an error, a comedy error here from Newcastle there. Pope did save it. It was actually a defensive error there. And then Gabriel Jesus collects the ball from him. And Jesus just humiliates Pope there. He waited. When Pope got up, he scored it easily. And right now, Arsenal are right back in this game. But can they score the equalizer here? Callum Wilson has it, but what a tackle from Thomas Partey. Partey found Saka. Saka to Rice. Rice finds Odegaard. Back to Rice. Rice finds Martinelli, but Jesus actually has it for some reason. Here's Odegaard. Odegaard's away. He tries to shoot, but Trippier with a good block. Tonali has it, but what a tackle from Gabriel. Martinelli tried to pass it, but Tonali recollects the ball. Now here's Callum Wilson. Wilson finds Miguel Almiron. Or Tonali actually, not Almiron. Tonali finds Trippier. It's still Trippier. Trippier crosses it. Alexander Isak with a wonderful finish. And with that, Newcastle may have actually won this game. Ramsdale got completely modded there. He thought that he could save this wonderful finish. What a cross from Trippier. Found Isak. Isak with a wonderful finish. You got to credit from that sort of play. An acrobatic finish from the Swedish master player. Ramsdale got modded there. He couldn't save this one, as Isak might have scored the potential insurance goal for Newcastle United. It looks like Callum Wilson will be subbed off for either Harvey Barnes, I think.
Substitution for Newcastle United.
If I'm correct. Is that Harvey Barnes who came in?
Callum Wilson.
Yes, it is. Yes, Jesus.
Number 15.
It's still Jesus. Jesus finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Martinelli finds Odegaard. Still Martin Odegaard. Odegaard crosses it. But Shaw easily clears this one away. Tonali has it. But Zinchenko somehow collects the ball from him. Finds Jesus. It's Jesus with it. Jesus tries to find the player from back pass. But somehow there was no player to recollect it. And Newcastle get away with this. 2 minutes left. I think Newcastle will be winning this match. There will be a substitution here for Arsenal. It's a double substitution. Havertz comes in for Odegaard and Zinchenko for Timber. Well, Timber for Zinchenko. Sorry, I said it the other way around. But looks like 3 minutes of added time here. Joe Linton has it. Are Newcastle going to create a rout here? It's Joe Linton with it. Still Joe Linton. Joe Linton finds Tonali. Tonali finds Almiron. However, it's offside here. A bit sigh of relief for Arsenal as could have been 4-1. But Almiron was offside. Tried to collect that one, but obviously he was offside. And now Arsenal are looking to kill a bit of time because they know it's game over. They can't come back from this 2-goal deficit. And with that, Newcastle United are the winners of the FA Cup final. I'm not sure if this would happen in real life, but this would be a predicted scoreline. They have their best players, Alan Shearer. Imagine if they could pull that off in the retro universe. Maybe this could be the scoreline. But what a win from Newcastle United. 3-1 against Arsenal. Especially a bit of delight here for the players. Excuse me. And now they're going to be coming to lift the trophy here. The trophy sashes are going to be with black and white here. Players are in the way, by the way. The supporters, fans are somehow in the way. But looks like the captain will be getting the... It's Kieran Trippier who's the captain. He'll be lifting the FA Cup. But as it stands, Newcastle United are going to be the FA Cup champions. And to pull it off that way, especially after beating Manchester United, who are actually the defending champions in the Premier League, they sorely kind of deserve that. Especially to go on that wonderful run in the FA Cup. And are now lifting the trophy, celebrating in front of their fans. What a delightful moment for Newcastle United and the fans around the world. Trippier is definitely happy because he knows Arsenal pretty well. He actually played for Tottenham before actually making a move to Newcastle. And they're doing the T-pose. And obviously Newcastle United, they'll be doing the photo shoot before they cherish it to their grandkids and kids and wife, family. But man, what a run from Newcastle United. Reached this far in the FA Cup final. So this is the predicted scoreline as Newcastle will win this game 3-1. But I have a feeling one of my favorite channels may think of something. Because I have a feeling this might not be scripted. He always fancies a close game, so we don't know if this could happen in real life. But obviously what a goal from Miguel Almiron. And even though Arsenal did manage to score a goal, 1 goal back, Gabriel Jesus scored the scrappiest goal in his career. Newcastle United were the ones to have the final laugh. Isak with a wonderful volley, a wonderful finish, by the way. Gotta credit that, by the way, if you're a Newcastle United fan. The full time, it's Newcastle United 3, Arsenal 1.
And obviously Newcastle United, they were the ones that piled on a lot of pressure. 8 shots, by the way, to Arsenal's 4. But yeah, that's it here. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And the next video is going to be the Champions League prediction. So who's actually going to win this match? Who's actually going to win that match? So yeah, it's going to be a Champions League final prediction. So I really hope you look forward to staying, basically hope you look forward to it. But anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for our next video. Goodbye.
Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, Newcastle United were the ones that were emerged victorious against the Gunners and won the FA Cup final 3-1. Well, Newcastle United, from start to finish, they actually dominated. They were on the front foot for the majority of the game, and it all paid off in the 24th minute thanks to a goal from Miguel Almiron. Then scored a brace thanks to a wonderful cross from Isak. Zinchenko mistiming his clearance there, his interception there. A mismatch from Zinchenko, and somehow found Almiron. And Almiron just had to wonderfully finish that one in. Arsenal did come back here thanks to a goal from Jesus, a scrappy goal from Gabriel Jesus. But it was Newcastle United that had the final laugh, as Trippier had that wonderful long pass to Alexander Isak and actually dunked on Ramsdale with that wonderful volley here. And because of this, Newcastle United are the winners in the FA Cup. We just don't know to see if they could do it in real life. So yeah. But anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really means a lot to me. And our next video is going to be the Champions League final. And just to let you know, in that early FA Cup video which I made, really hope I didn't confuse you there, because yes, the video will be uploaded on Friday as per the community post. But at the time of recording, like I said, I did say at the time of recording, after I confused you, that Manchester United and Leeds United will be happening. If you guys are living in London, they're actually 9 hours behind Australia. So in Australia, it will be tomorrow 4 a.m. But in England, it will be like 7 p.m. or so. So yeah, if you really guys are that person's fan, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you're a Trevor Sports fan, I really hope you look forward to seeing that game, because we're at the penultimate of the FA Calling Premiership. So the penultimate game of the FA Calling Premiership. So I really cannot wait to see who's going to win this match and who will drop points. So yeah. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.